Okay, so we're back for an update with Clive. We're actually in his garden today, we're in his outhouse. What do we find you doing? I've just got to say, by the way, we've got him all mic'd up today, so this is a bit of trial and error for us. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we're trying to get a bit of a better sound quality. He looks confused.
I've lost some it already, but anyway, let's carry on,
Okay,
don't
let's
worry.
go for it. What are we doing today?
Well, I said I'm going to show them how to sow some seeds, and that's what we're going to do. Can you see? You'll need to come closer.
You can see what you show me what to look at.
Right. First of all, I'm going to sow 3 lots of lettuce, right? We're going to sow a salad bowl, which is a loose leaf lettuce. We're going to sow a red loose leaf lettuce, and we're going to sow an iceberg. Now we only want a few of these. So what we're going to do, we're going to put them all in one tray. They're all labelled up ready, look. And we're just going to put a little row in each of them.
Let's have a look. Let's get rid of a look in there.
See?
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Nope, I'm not going to get these mixed up. Salad bowl, that's the one.
Yeah, let's not get these mixed up.
And once these come up, they'll come up, obviously, you're not going to leave them in there. As soon as they come up, they're big enough to prick out. I'll prick them out into individual pots. Yeah?
Yep, lovely.
They're very fine, look, these are.
Get a close up. Just hold it nice and still so I can focus in. Lovely.
Yeah. So this is salad bowl, and all I'm going to do, look, just put a few across here. Just don't need many. There's only so many lettuce leaves you can eat, isn't there? And I'll show you how I grow these once they all get cracked. I'll show you how I prick them out, and I'll show you how I grow them all on. So we do that with all the varieties, yeah?
What's this one you're
They're still, again, these are the red. Isn't that strange? They thought they was red seeds, wouldn't you?
Hold them still for me. Let's have a quick look.
These are red variety, loose leaf.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just going to get a bit closer to you're putting them in. Show people what you're doing. And they're in at the top there.
Yep.
Lovely.
Normally when I put these back in, I hold them over the compost, but with there being different varieties, I don't want to get them mixed up. So we're not doing that with these. I've got to put them back in right packets, so I'm going to get everything mixed up. Now these are an iceberg one. These are a present I got off the cameraman.
Oh, are they
Yeah,
off Christmas?
yeah, these are an iceberg one, these are.
Well, they're probably going to do the best then if they were a present off the cameraman. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Are you ready?
Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look in your hands. Have a look at these. Yeah, okay. Let's give them a sow.
Chuck them all over the table. Oh, never mind. Right, so that's that then. And all we're going to do, a bit of compost, look over these. Now lettuce, see, they don't want to be sown that deep. They only just want to be under the surface. Just like that, yeah. Just tamp them down so they're in contact with the soil.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll water them. And what I will do, I've got them somewhere warm, and what I will do, I'll put a little plastic bag over these, just to keep the moisture in, so it'll be somewhere warm, so obviously they're going to dry out. And I've told you before, once they dry out, they've started to germinate, and they dry out, it'll kill them. So I've got to keep them moist. So I'm going to give them a good watering, put them in a little plastic bag, and that will keep the moisture in till they're germinated. Yeah, right. Now, what I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do you an onion, and I'm gonna do you a beetroot. I've got 2 varieties of beetroot, and I've got a normal globe onion here. That's the one I tried earlier on this year, and we didn't have any success with it, so this is a new packet.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to also do a spring onion. But I do these differently. I station sow these.
And what does that mean then, station sowing?
Just, I'm going to put about 5 or 6 seeds in each one of these. Yeah? Cover them up. And when they come up, they're going to go on in there. And when they come, I'm going to plant them out into the beds in bunches. If there's too many and there's too thick in these, I'm going to have, when I've put them out, they're going to have about 4 onions in one clump, and they will push each other about. You won't get massive show onions, but you'll get lovely eating onions. If you want them bigger, and then you've got to plant them out individually, yeah. But this is safe space, and it's plenty big enough for what I want. Yeah? So here we go, look, just... I'm going to put 6 in possibly around about 6 in each one, and then I will thin them to about 4 per module. Yeah? Can't get them exact, but as I say, you just thin them to what you want. But I'm hoping to say thin them to about 4 per module, and that'll be about right for me.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I say I'm not going to do all the packets. I'll just show you what I'm going to do with the beetroot. Same thing.
Yeah.
Else we'll be here all day, and you just get bored and switch off, wouldn't you? So.
Well, I'm sure people would love to be watching our video you sowing your seeds, but.
Well, no, I'm just showing them how I do it. But the interesting part comes when they've germinated, and we show you how we grow them on. But this is just a start. But what I will say, make sure I've got the right ones here. I'll click, they're the ones. Just let me cover me bit of compost over them, look. It's all right, I'm running out of room on my table. I was hoping to be outside, but it's turned cold again, hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't like the cold, do you, old man?
Well, it's blowing a bloody gale out there. There you are, look. Just tamp them down, get them in contact with the soil, look. And then when I give them a good watering, that'll get them in contact with the soil as well. And all these will be covered over with a plastic bag. Yeah. Put my label in. And I'll do one more for you. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Right, we'll do this one. And these are beetroot. Yeah. And these are bolt hardy.
Okay.
Now, you probably know, but I'll tell you anyway, for them that don't. See them seeds there? See that seed there?
Just hold it still for me, you're rolling around. Yeah, lovely.
There's probably 3 or 4 beetroot seed in one cluster there, in a cluster.
Okay,
Yeah? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put, again, I'll put 4 seeds in, but we might get 2 or 3 from each one. But if we do, we'll just thin it out, yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
We'll just thin them out. But sometimes these clusters have only got 1 seed in. Sometimes they've got 3. You know, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, lovely.
I'm going to do the same with another variety I've got called Pablo.
Yeah.
They're a lovely variety. The reason I'm doing the bolt hardly, these are pretty well guaranteed. Well, I say guaranteed, nothing's guaranteed, but they don't bolt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other ones, you know, they might bolt because you've got mixed weather again, haven't you? And that's another thing. Don't be in too much of a rush to sow things. I'm doing these today to show you how to do them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done these till next week because this weekend you're going to get some frost tonight, but you don't want to be sowing this weather. They'll all catch up. As soon as the weather starts to pick up and you get them sown, they'll all catch up. That they will.
Yeah.
So don't panic about it. So people say, oh, but they've got to be in for March. They'll catch up, trust me, they'll catch up.
Lovely.
I've got some cabbage and cauliflower to sow, and I will sow them next week when see how the weather settles down.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you start sowing seed and you've got nowhere to grow them on, like a nice cold greenhouse, I mean, they need heat to germinate, but once they've germinated, they will be out, they will be near where there's no heat or anything. As you know, it's chilly in here this morning. In actual fact, what are we? We're about 7-8 degrees this morning in here.
Inside your outhouse, yeah.
In the outhouse, there's no heat in here. I'm not going to germinate them in here. I'm going to take them where it's warm in the boiler room and germinate them. But I'm going to keep my eye on them because as soon as they've germinated, they're coming out and they're going in here where it's cold. Otherwise, you'll get long, stretched plants and they don't make good plants for going out. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that, and again, these will be grown on in these modules. I'll just thin out. If there's too many, and the best way to do them, I'll show you how to do them. But if you get too many, instead of pulling them out and disturbing all the others, just get a pair of scissors and cut them off at compost level. And them roots will rot and leave the others to grow on. And you'll get no root disturbance or anything then. And that's that look. So that's how we do them. I'm going to carry on with the spring onions, and I'm going to carry on now with the variety of beetroot. Give them all a good watering, let them drain, put them somewhere warm, plastic cover over them, but I'll check them. After about 3 days I will be checking these, and I would expect germination within 5 to 6 days.
Perfect. Shall we check that next week?
We'll check them next week. Onions might take a bit long. We'll see.
Lovely. All right.
Okay.
Check back in next week. Good stuff.
Check back in next week, and we'll see how they're germinating, yeah?
Perfect.